As Crocodile Dundee once put it, that's not a knife. This is a knife. If you're anything like me, you can't wait to get to Figure Friday with Magic OLMOS and Steve OZER from Mattel. But hey, I'm just Outback Nick, and that's no worries, mate. Hey, no dramas here, and no worries.
Who was anyway? Get on this from the Australia. Whoa, that was a little bit of Floridian in there. I don't know if you guys caught that little vocal run of me, but welcome to the 54th episode of Figure Friday. I hope I counted right on. I only have one hand to count right now, but I hope I counted right. But holy hell, Justin! I mean, you can see what's on screen right now. Okay, I'm off location. I'm on a quest. Okay, to find Great Muda, and I haven't found him yet. But Justin, how the hell are you?
I'm doing awesome.
Oh my god!
What better place to be than Figure Friday?
Especially like 10 minutes late. Oh my god, that's so the suspense is killing me. Literally. I'm on my deathbed. This is where I'm streaming from. But we have so many people in the chat. Hell yeah. But if you have eyes, if you have ears, if you have a nose, you might be able to smell the men on the screen right here. We have Action Figure Attack and Magic OLMOS from Mattel, the WWE Mattel team. Okay, global marketing manager.
Wearing deodorant.
Okay.
That's
I mean, we have no proof of that, so it's going to be up to speculation for foreseeable future. But Magic and Steve, how the hell are you? Oh my! We just got off of, I think, WrestleMania 41, right? Which is like a whole jam-packed week, but it always feels like there's probably so much more prep that goes into that. How the hell are you guys doing? And how is everything after that?
We're good. How was traveling to the USA over the course of waiting the last 13 minutes with Outback Jack?
I know. So if you guys were wondering why we were late for this episode, I had to board a flight. I had to board the quickest flight, and it was a 13-minute flight. I know, the longest flight in existence. So, I mean, an Outback Jack, I don't even want to talk about it. He's a very grubby, foul dude. Right? He's a very bad person.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Thought he was a hero and almost
Outback Nick, I mean.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Outback Nick.
So whoever that was, right? I don't really.
Who did he throw into the woods? Who was that?
Another shrimp. Another shrimp being thrown onto the Barbie.
He was carving a knife with a CM Punk defining moments elite, but I don't know how good that works. I don't know if you guys ever tried that before.
They're pretty sharp.
Okay, good. He belongs in the Hall of Fame. Oh, well, stop it, you definitely. I think he does. I mean, he's a disgusting, foul being. I'll say that again. But how, literally, let me ask, how are you two feeling? Because WrestleMania week, like I said, it's probably like a good week of reveals or a good week of just getting up there, setting everything up, taking everything down. But I think like a fair few months go into it, maybe even a year out. What did that look like for you guys?
A lot of walking.
Getting your steps in?
I'm exhausted. I'll be honest. I'm sick. I feel like I'm still recovering from it. It's been like 2 weeks now, or a week. I don't know. But yeah, I'm exhausted, to be honest. I don't know about you, Steve.
I'm great. No sickness. Woo. Woo.
Oh, rubbing in his face.
No con crud.
He's the one who got me sick. He's lying. He just got over it.
We know who got you sick. Patient Zero, who's not here with us right now. We won't mention him by name, but always Patient Zero.
I was just sick, so I think maybe Magic and I, that making out that we did, I think might have caused it. Sorry to cut you off, Steve, please.
I told you not to. It was like 6 hours. I was like, you got to stop, guys.
We were trying to get to 7 hours. That's our personal best. So
here we are.
I think Sam Roberts is even sick. I heard like a little thing in his throat. I was like, oh.
Well, I also told him to stop joining the three-way makeout with you, and everybody's sick.
Oh my god.
It's a platonic thing, I promise.
There you go.
But Steve, like please, how are you?
Triple H, Shawn Michaels friendship kiss at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. The little smooch on the lips.
Right. Just like lips connecting and just staying like that for 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting those in elites, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
That'd be a Patreon exclusive, guys. But yeah, Steve, like how are you feeling? Like I know from a design standpoint, maybe a marketing standpoint as well. I don't know how different it is going into the WrestleMania week, but how was it for you guys? Yeah.
Crazy. A lot of planning, a lot of samples, a lot of things not showing up, a lot of things showing up late, hand carrying multiple luggages, thinking like if something happens to me, WrestleMania is ruined for all collectors everywhere.
You're like John Cena. You're gonna ruin wrestling figures.
Magic giving me all his hand carry stuff, so I have to put it in my luggage. A good time to be had by all.
Well, be honest. One of your luggages was just figures you brought to get signed. Like it wasn't like. So
Yes.
I mean, can't really blame me.
I brought one small luggage for myself. God forbid I do anything for myself.
Yeah, let the man have his pleasures, Magic. What the
This
freak?
big? Are you kidding me?
I need my signed figgies, damn it.
Did you get any signed figgies while you're out in Vegas?
I did. I got the two Ultimate Edition Great Muta figures signed, and I got Stone Cold Steve Austin to sign his new Ultimate Edition figure, the Walmart exclusive, and the original OG Ultimate Edition figure, because Ultimates are my baby.
That's fantastic. I'd love to get Steve down, Mr. Austin. I would say not to make any confusion. This is the Steve, but the Austin I'm talking about. To sign
Awesome.
that new. Is it the Defining Moments that's coming out with the?
Oh yeah.
Can I retire saying the ketchup head scan?
Huh?
Why?
Okay, good. It's the ketchup head scan. Okay.
Yes. Includes ketchup.
I would get that signed by Mr. Ross, and I would track down where he is at the current. No, probably not. I don't want to put that out on the internet, but I think without. Oh my God, you're kidding me! Please.
Look at that.
I own it. Look at that.
I own it.
Get me out of here. Magic.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Brutal. Bloody.
that is so nice. Okay, so this is going to be the first thing I bring up with this. This is what we're going to be talking about here. So, how was that process going into making this, Austin? Was it a bit easier to get this out there with that previous Mankind that was sort of in the Defining Moments? How was going about this maybe behind the scenes, and what do you guys think about how it turned out?
It was years in the making before we actually tried, and then when we started, it was also years in the making from there. The Mankind helped a little bit, baby stepping into it, and it worked. No issues, sold well. And then we approached this one, and then conversations started going, and the powers that be showed it to other people from above, and it got greenlit. And then that shirt got greenlit, and they sold the shirt again. And then both these guys went into the Hall of Fame another time for the match itself. So it was worth it. And now we're off to the races and doing this head. And who
Great
knows?
timing for that, by the way, with that match going into the Hall of Fame.
I mean, honestly, like, this is not me trying to take credit, because I have no idea how things went down at WWE.
It's even like in his eyes as well. That's fantastic. Sorry.
But I feel like this figure got a lot of that going, right?
Yep.
Like, to have the shirt back, the Hall of Fame match, like all this stuff happening at the same time was kind of nice, and it's probably because all these conversations were happening about like this figure.
Yeah.
Does this happen if it's not at a specialty retailer like Ringside?
Now, no, it wouldn't happen anywhere else. I don't know
Yeah.
what the future holds, but you really don't see a lot of bloody figures anyway at traditional retail. Maybe in that collector space at Target and Walmart from like a NECA or something. But yeah, I think for now this would be online only.
Yeah. Speaking of NECA, shout out to Blainer Things. Oh my God, that guy's doing great.
Is he here?
Is he? Probably not, but I
No.
just love Pee Wee
Ooh.
Herman. Okay, so anything
Oh, yeah.
to do with Pee Wee, I'm like sold on it.
Oh yeah, share that link. Let's sell this one out and get more Pee Wees. We need the scooter from the Playhouse, guys.
Dream match, if you can, post that NECA Pee Wee link in the chat for people. But also post the Mattel creations in the chat for people, because I want to talk about something that you guys have cooking as well in the pipeline, and that's something that we saw over WrestleMania weekend. And something very, very smexy in my eyes. Sorry for using that word. It's a lack of a better term. But this 2-pack of Brandy Rhodes and Cody Rhodes, and it's kind of like, it's from WrestleMania 40, right? I feel like we were bound to see this in figure form. We were bound to see this. No? Okay. Fine.
I wasn't knowing. I was just like, what's the reaction? What's happening?
Sorry, I was trying to peer over the Fig guys, because the Fig guys are going global, baby. Okay, shout out to the Fig guys. But I feel like, this was in the pipeline maybe. Like, I expected it as a fan. I loved how this attire looked. But something I did not expect is you guys making a Brandy Rhodes right next to it. And I guess I got a question for Magic. Did you work on this Brandy as well as that previous one from her first figure?
I worked on the very first one. I did not work on this one.
Right.
But it came out very spectacular, as you can see.
Yeah. I will. A little brand right there. Talk me behind getting this kind of, I guess, greenlit, or even talking about the concept of this. Was this a no-brainer for you guys getting the two of these in there? Were you originally going to do just the Cody as a standalone? How were those talks?
This is a question for me when I retire and am free and clear of everything. But I will say it was obviously a no-brainer to make this in some way. It's obviously very expensive. Brandy will have a soft goods jacket. Cody also has a soft goods cape that attaches to his entrance jacket. So super expensive and complex. And, we're glad Mattel Creations was a good partner to our team and wanted it on the site. And it's doing great. And let's sell this out so we could do more awesome dual Ultimate Edition packs. And Brandy and Cody were happy at the end of the day. So that's a win.
Is this a limited pack, or is this something that you expect to stick around, or are we at risk at some point of this selling out before October 31st?
You're always at risk.
All right.
The numbers are in. Unless it's made to order, you're always at risk. I don't know how many people left still want it, so I can't really answer how long it's going to stick around. If people are just waiting for, I'm going to buy this on the next payday, like, that's it. But get it. Don't sleep on it. It's moving fast.
Do not sleep on it. Don't hit the ZZ on this one, okay? I know I didn't. Oh my goodness, man. But yeah, this looks very, very fantastic in my opinion. And Magic, you working on a Brandy figure at your previous line of work.
Does the neck tat move? No, there's no movement on the neck tat. It stays in place. There you go.
Did the neck tat move? Not does. You got to read.
Oh, sorry. The sunglasses. I just see Netflix across my face.
Now you know how I feel. Okay, I see nothing ever. This is all going off my ears and my nose. This episode, by the way. So if it's bad and cringe, that's how you know it is.
Yeah, I saw the comment. Don't be cringe. So we're going to be extra cringy the whole time.
Yeah, you must not watch the product, pal. Cringe is my middle name. Okay. But yeah, I think this looks fantastic. And Dream Match, please, if you could post a link to this in the chat. And I know I'm excited to get this. Okay, I'm gonna. I think that's all I have to say for this one. Anyway, we have some more Codys to go over though. I do want to talk about this pack, this Ringside Collectibles pack, right? Getting an fully articulated dog in here. I'm a huge dog person, and I'm even a bigger Cody person, maybe. I don't know. That's jury's still out on that. But how were the talks? Did you have any convincing to do of getting a dog action figure out in the line, and or just on its standalone? And would this be possible? Kind of piggybacking off of Justin, would this be possible in a main line, or is it sort of like, you have that ringside sort of rapport that you could make this with?
This is a question to ask me when I retire. No kidding.
Dude, we're going to have a whole Steve O's interview.
Sort of. Ringside really wanted this item as well. So great partners. They thought this was a really viable item and they supported it and helped get it made. Do I think a retailer, a traditional brick and mortar retailer, would have taken it? I bet they would have. We didn't show it to them. We went to Ringside maybe first. And they loved it. And here we are. It's coming. And that picture on the right, literally when we shot it and sent it out for our own internal approval to give the okay, everyone in the chat was like, oh. So we're really happy. I know Cody really wanted this. So we're happy we're able to bring it to life. He actually brought Pharaoh into studio and shot Pharaoh for us. So
no way. Okay.
Yeah. And with the camera. With the camera.
Okay. Yeah. It's not. Yeah. No. Okay. I can't even riff off that. So hey, bring it up. Let me steer this ship around one eye just a little bit. Okay, not Titanic style, because I will do that at some point. But interchangeable head for Pharaoh. Was that something that you guys talked about like from the jump, or did that kind of make its way later in? How was that, like, you wanted to go all out with this Pharaoh?
The execution, I think, this was Bill McKenna and myself working on this one, and George on packaging and Lawrence on packaging engineering, and like everything was just like coming like immediately just coming out of our brains of what we wanted this to be.
Right.
So there was no hemming and hawing. Like, we just knew, like, we want it to be based on the t-shirt, and we want the pack out to be the t-shirt, and the dog needs to be as articulated as possible, and he needs to have a second head. So all this was just like, ideating in minutes of what this needed to be, and it came to fruition really nicely.
What type of research did you do on this? Did you test out, like, Classified has the timber and all that? No.
No.
Just all from scratch.
Right.
No research.
Right. I don't collect any other action figures.
I actually don't think
just
dogs
all made up.
existed. Dogs didn't exist until this.
We invented articulation. Okay.
Put that on a shirt. Put that on
Steve's
a
gonna
shirt.
pistol whip me after this.
Look,
I
we'll
buy
have a
stuff.
whole
I know how
retirement.
things work
Yeah.
and people do things, so does Bill. So does Magic. Look at him. Look at that stuff. Huh? Is there even a Mattel product behind you, Magic? Come on.
Is there? No. Sorry.
In my heart, there's all the Mattel product down there. Okay. Wait, did you say someone say something about ringside collectibles?
You could use a code there.
What, like, do you have any idea? Like, I'm trying to.
Action
Icon.
figure.
Use code ICON.
I try to snake you with action. figure.
Yeah, when can we use action figure attack for 10% off? Huh?
Tell John, man. He's not giving me a code.
What the freak? Whatever.
I need that ringside sponsorship.
Whatever. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to the people we have in the chat right now. Louise, we have a Toy Kind of Mood, Mitchell Craig, Mo the Fig God, Omega, Peter, Ricky Red Devil, the Fig Guys, Estevan Olmos, yeah, the legend, the myth, the man himself.
Let's get it.
Okay. MBG, I think I might have already said that. I'll just say these names twice over. I think we'll get the runtime that way. No, but wait, where'd the slides go? Dream match. Am I blind? I'm blind. Here they are. Okay.
Oh, gone. Oh, back.
Let's go through this. For some reason, they're not even showing up for me. This is a
Look
great
at that box. Look at that box. Woo. Thing of beauty.
Is there a certain like artist you guys worked with on either this one or the Mattel Creations box? I noticed that art was fantastic.
So the art. Well, I'm thinking about this for a second. Obviously, the T-shirt existed with WWE. The art was, I don't know his name, I'm sorry, but George Martinez, our packaging designer, works with some talented artists, and he got them to create, both the side panel artwork for this, as well as the shipper artwork for the Brandy and Cody 2-pack. So some great stuff there. And I know sometimes we work with Jonathan Bartlett as well, who does those awesome WWE posters. New stuff coming from him soon, actually. That's breaking news. And but I'm sorry, I don't know who exactly did these, but I love them.
I am putting you on blast with that. Like, I don't think I'd be able to off the top of my head. So you know what? You tried your best, and I think that's all we can do in this life, don't we?
Yeah. Next time you like throw a question like that out, I'm just gonna lie.
I think. Well, isn't there a thing called a Cody lie? I think he coined that term. Okay, so hey, we've been talking about him, so I think it's only fair enough. Okay, and speaking of Code Icon, baby, Elite 119 is this out for pre-order? Is this shipping soon?
Yes, you should put up the image that Dom shared of it.
Oh, what did Dom do? Did it just a bunch of chicken tendies?
Ah, should have. There's like little clowns and poos on everyone else except him and Liv.
Okay, that's kind of awesome. I always love when like the talent kind of help. It's like indirectly helping promote the figures that way, but it's like they kind of get like their gimmick out of it. I love it.
It's pretty direct.
It is pretty direct. Look, it's maybe the most direct thing you could do. But hey, aren't we all poop heads? Okay. Okay. So, please talk my ear off about these.
We love Dirty Dom. We love Liv. They need more figures.
I agree. Moving on. No. Really
Already on back order.
What? Really?
Look, we had both of these guys, I think, as Comic-Con guests or a combination of Comic-Con and Ringside Fest guests a couple years ago. And, I think when we try to bring people into those things, we're like placing like our bets on them that people are going to love them and they'll be popular. And they were kind of young and upcoming at the time in WWE, and they've just like exploded in popularity pairing them together like is just magic, and no pun intended magic. And you know, you think when like Rhea and Dom break up, which was such a hot duo, like how can they do that? And will this duo top it? And like, I don't know if they top it, but it's unbelievable. They're so great together. And Dom, you know, he's just going to become a face whether he wants to or not. Everybody loves
him. The amount
him.
of cheers that after he won the IC title, I was cheering. I stood up after he won the IC title.
Jumping up and down. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, Elite 119. It's coming at you hot and fast, okay?
Coming at you.
Coming at you.
This is a 5-figure wave. Was there well, 6 figures with the chase, but not.
No, John Cena is in it.
So this is the collector's edition wave.
Yeah.
Ringside, just not advertising it.
Ringside will have it, but it's exclusive to, I forget, Walmart or Target first.
Okay.
So Ringside will have all the collector's edition Cena figures, but they won't ship them until just a little bit later.
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that because I saw a lot of people asking, you know, is this a 5-figure wave? Did somebody get canceled?
This is a 5-figure wave.
Yeah. And you can't see it.
Yeah, there we go. Oh my God. You had that plan, didn't you, Steve?
Me? Yes. No.
Everything's intentional. This is wrestling, okay? But yeah, moving on, okay? I want to talk about something that I think it blew me away, I think. But to finally see that you guys are doing this again and to such a magnitude, okay? This is the most recent crowdfund, right? So, closed on the 28th of Feb, all that fun stuff. But you got to choose which 2 kind of ring accessories that you could pick, right? So, how were the talks behind this? Did anything, was it, again, any convincing? That's probably a bad question to ask because, you know, when you retire, you can answer that. But how were the backstage talks with this? And I want to know which 2 you and Magic picked as well, Steve. I want to know what you guys think is going to be your fave.
Magic, what were your picks? What were your top picks? Huh? Get it?
You cheeky devil.
Obviously, like the Hell in a Cell Elimination Chamber. I'm just really surprised the Punjabi Prison won. I mean, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm blown away by that.
I can't wait for that Randy Orton.
Which Hell in the Cell?
I like the classic. That's gonna be my choice. I think it's the more iconic. Definitely like a lot more movement on top of it and like stuff you can do with that version. I think.
Well, Hell in the Cell is number 1 for me. I like the classic chamber for sentimental reasons, but if I wanted something to happen, I think it's time to give some modern fans some love, and the modern elimination chamber, if we had to do a chamber, is the one I would want to come out first. But like, you know, I think we as a team kind of knew what this should be if it was going to be some sort of ring accessory like this.
Right.
But you know, we just wanted to make sure from a consumer standpoint that we were seeing eye to eye, and I think we are.
Do you believe that there's
as a group, not me personally, as a group?
Oh, I thought we were going to quorum after this.
Right.
Is there a price ceiling on toys like this?
$1 million. Now maybe. Oh, geez. Holy
that's
smoke.
I mean, I guess that's what I'm kind of wondering is like, we've got a lot of talk about tariffs and everything. I know that a lot of production is done in Vietnam and other places for you all, but is there, you know, a price ceiling on this for consumers? Because before, when we talked about the Nitro stage, you had talked about how doing that at a later date would be even more expensive. So when you look at a project like this, how do you go in looking at that?
I mean, of course, you look at what's going on economically at the time. And, you know, I'll just say it's tough right now. So you're not going to see this crowdfund tomorrow with us starting to campaign for it. I think the dust needs to settle a little bit before we start running with this. We know what it's going to be, but you got to give us some time now and the world some time, I think. So we have to take that into consideration, because let's just say hypothetically this was going to be produced in China, nobody's going to buy it right now. Mm-hmm. So we're not going to put the manpower into a campaign to do something like this. So we're going to wait for the right moment to do it, to announce it. It gives us a little extra time to work on it potentially, or maybe not. Maybe everything changes tomorrow. Who knows? But we're going to wait for the right moment to drop it. We're going to be price conscientious. It will be expensive. How dare you? How dare you?
Sorry, I had to put that up there.
Baldest. That's baldest. Where's my cat? Anyway. So yeah, we're gonna try to wait for the right moment, and these are expensive, and we want to make this sting as little as possible for those who want something like this.
Will figures be included with this, or because I know that adds extra. What's that? How are you supposed to know?
I can't say. That's too much in the weeds detail, and it could change by the time we.
It's gonna be the best
on the campaign
you've ever seen, guys.
Yes.
Okay, with the Punjabi prison already, man.
We're gonna include 4 versions of the short Great Khali figure from Royal Rumble.
Oh, you're kidding again? Yes. Yeah. Re-release. That should be in greatest hits.
Right.
It is exactly what I was hoping for.
But all with red pants to be inaccurate to the match.
Oh, yeah, that'd be just awesome. Maybe even like a sorry.
What do you want?
I was just gonna bit. I was just don't even like I don't know. Get me out of here.
I was gonna say we know that figures drive these items. Like people want the figures. Sometimes the items become secondary, which is a shame, but we're aware. Take that for what you will.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, pertaining something like this, is this something like that feels ambitious towards like a crowdfund standpoint for you guys? Because I know the Nitro stage, as much as I wanted it unfortunately didn't get backed, right? So are you guys coming at it again like with a kind of more safe approach to this and all that stuff?
All that fun stuff? Like, it's tough to say because it's safe in that you don't invest in the tooling until it's funded, right? So you're not making that huge investment in it, but there's still tons of work up front to set up the campaign, to design the item, to get models made, all that stuff. So it's as safe as can be without that final tooling investment. A crowdfund has to be something different and special. Like, I know people are like, just crowdfund figures. And I'm just like, why? Just put them in a lineup or a box set. Like, why would you do that and waste all that effort to crowdfund action figures when you're like, okay, you want, Bruno Sammartino with the old WWE title. Like, you just put that in the box set of champion. You wait for the moment where you can do it and you put it out. So there's
fantastic looking Bruno.
We can't make a figure for whatever reason. Like, we can slot them in anywhere that makes sense as long as we're not going to create like a clogging situation. So we're not just going to do figures. Like, we'll just.
I was going to say, is there other kind of accessories that you might include in some of this crowdfund in particular?
Yeah, like more Punjabi bamboo stick.
Okay. Oh my
fill it out. What pay-per-view? What pay-per-view was
I also
Punjabi
come
prison?
to the Punjabi prison. I will fall to the Punjabi prison.
I know the pay-per-view wasn't Punjabi prison. So what was it called? We'll give you the ring skirts of whatever that was. What was it? Yes. Like Great Balls of Fire? Ring skirts included.
All right.
Well, that's it. It's a Great Balls of Fire ring skirts period, no matter what the pay-per-view was.
That's going to be WrestleMania 42 ring skirts because it's coming back, baby. You guys are bringing it back single-handedly.
Yes. I'm watching the viewer count drop as I ramble on.
Especially about Punjabi prison. So let's move on. Everyone wants that one. I'm just saying.
You just got to tell us the percentage on the Punjabi prison at this point. We're talking single digits.
Victory.
82%.
Hell in the Cell, 1%. Elimination Chambers, 0.5% each.
Man.
Well, hey. Okay. Hey. Speaking of, I brought up Randy Orton kind of as a joke because of Punjabi prison and all that fun stuff, right? I have a question written here. I don't know who wrote it. It was me. There was so we have seen there are sometimes, as Mr. Speven here likes to call it, stolen goods. I love to steal. I'm just kidding. Please don't. Oh, I don't even know why I said that on the internet. No one steals. Okay, that's just a fable. When a figure attire lives in infamy and that is unreleased, I'm gonna say like Randy Orton WrestleMania 31 attire, for example. I know there's a few out there, but is that off the table for re-releases, or is that something that you guys think about and maybe is even a possibility in the future?
I got distracted halfway through, so I think I understand the question. Magic just worked on something I think similar with Rob Van Dam, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, the vault.
Yep.
It was so
So that's the end. That's it. Period.
There you go. I mean, hey, I feel like that gives you my answer.
Period.
Yeah. We have a whole line for that. And this Mankind, Cactus Jack. Mankind?
Well, tell us about Rob Van Dam first. Tell us about Rob Van Dam first. Sorry, I'm being a
me
wacky guy. Yeah, me.
I don't know.
I mean, if you guys are hiring, I'll take his spot.
Tell us about this Rob Van Dam, Nick.
Yeah, so look, I had a great time designing everything on this that you're seeing. Everything to the no, sorry, please, Magic.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it was so deep in the vault that it never got released the first time. So it's like, yeah, it's the first time bringing it out there, and people are confused, like, why is it a vault item if it's never been out? I just keep saying, like, that's unreleased. It's like that's how exclusive it was. That no one got it, and now it's finally available.
Except that one guy who like bought it. I'm sorry, like this wasn't on purpose, but like he was already in the vault or out of the vault, in the vault line. And then I see a post from someone who buys stolen figures saying, "Oh, I just got this Rob Van Dam," and then like inside I'm like, "Whoops."
Everyone else is about to get this Rob Van Dam too. Hey, that's very.
And use code ICON.
What? That's a thing? What does it save you?
Use code ICON.
Better timing than jazz. Okay, need that on a shirt. Yeah, we can keep moving on with some of these other reveals as well. I know that freaking prototype Cena is for one something that I'm very, very keen to get back out there as well. Let's see. This kind of has
prototype head, huh?
Wait, is that a pun?
No,
that's not the new head. That's the existing head. That's the refresh.
This is the existing Nick Aldi's head.
Yep. No, that's the John Cena. That's the prototype one. John Cena on the right. No, but this is kind of a question pertaining to Build-A-Figures. Wait, that.
And I didn't mean a brand new sculpted head, Magic. I meant a blonde hair version.
Well, what I was gonna say is that oh yeah, so blonde hair, but then
Mom and Dad, stop fighting, please.
The John Cena 3-pack has a new prototype John Cena head.
He sure does, but Nick's gonna get to it because he's a professional. Yeah. Okay.
No, I don't trust me like that.
No.
Okay, I'll take it. I mean, I'll take it. I think I'm just trying to be humble.
Bret Hart in short shorts. Who wears short shorts? Bret Hart.
Brett wears short shorts. Damn right. He's gonna be like, Bill Goldberg told me to wear these.
Put a letter S in front of ports, and that's what Bret Hart is wearing.
Real dream match. What are you doing? I had that slide up for oh my god, I'm firing everyone after this episode. I'm firing myself.
Bruno Sammartino with WWEF championship.
Is that the same one that comes with Cody in 120?
No, that's the super classic, USA version of it. Even though it was a world championship, it has the United States on it. We're looking at Nick Aldi's and Bret Hart's short shorts. Nick is singing. Who wears short shorts? So
I wear short shorts. Okay. I wish
you're in Florida, Florida boy.
Exactly. I'm glad you guys can see it from here up. Is all I'm saying. But this Nick Aldis is one of the new Build-A-Figures coming out. And Justin, I know you had a question pertaining to Build-A-Figure certain parts and everything like that. If you wanted to take the lead on this.
Yeah. Are they made in the same amount, or because there's always like an anchor talent in a line, but are the PLE waves, are they the same amount of figures, so the same amount of big Build-A-Figure parts, or is there a different weighting system there so you end up with more legs or more arms or whatever?
Well, there's another wrinkle, open stocks. So open stocks are case packs of individual figures that's going to widely vary based on how much the retailers want of someone. So if, Smith's UK is like, we love the 1-2-3 kid. We can't get enough of him. We're going heavy on 1-2-3 kid. That'll throw everything off. And then you've got, thousands more pelvises out there.
Wow, that is interesting. I know we talked about that one episode on here, and I was like, that's a great question. It's been boggling my mind for weeks. So thank you for clearing that up.
So if it was just the regular case packs, Justin, you would have it be off by whoever the heavyweighted character is, right? So if it's Bret Hart, 2 per case, and he comes with torsos, there's going to be more torsos out there. But then you throw the open socks into the mix, and it's just completely unpredictable.
Oh wow.
Expect the unexpected.
Yeah, expect the unexpected. That was a little bit much. Okay.
Is that
a
too
hint?
much?
Is that too much? You need to go to jail for that.
And this is just a soda pop. This is not even an adult beverage.
Wow,
It's been a long month. It's been a long month, guys.
It is not even creamer either. Okay?
It's only the second, Steve.
For real.
This day has been a long month.
Let's talk about Penta, Nick. I want
I
to talk about Penta while Magic's still here.
Yeah, let's
This
do
guy's
it. Let's
about
do
to
it.
quit.
Yeah,
Magic's
I mean,
like,
look,
I'm out of here.
I would do that too if I was on Figure Friday. Wait,
His big
wait a
big
second.
answer of the show was yes.
Yes, yeah.
From
I'm
the
trying to get
vault.
to that freaking thing. We need to check your what?
Penta starts with a P. They're in alphabetical
Sorry.
order, right?
I thought the thing he said started with a B. Check
I
it.
blew
did a
up our
complicated-
slides.
A complicated series of naming for the photos.
Yeah, real. We should have this Penta one here somewhere, but I think for the time being, I want to talk about this because I'm getting to it. Dude, you can't blame me, okay? I'm in Florida, okay?
What does that have to do with anything?
Florida people, Floridians have everything to do with people.
Well, fluoride in the water.
used to live in
sorry.
Orlando.
For now.
Florida people aren't too bad. I like me a Florida person, okay?
I miss me some Disney World.
How's the
That
humidity?
was fun.
We need to go to Muppet Vision 3D together before it closes and steal glasses as souvenirs. Okay? There's
It's gonna close?
How is that for stalling magic? Yes, go do it. Almost cursed. Go do it before it closes. It closes in June.
Oh my god. Wait. I'll be back, guys. No, please. So here we have the new like Penta render, which I think blew a lot of people away. I know-
Pentarenda. It's a pentarenda. I
think
reckon it's a pentarenda.
You think I don't hear this enough in Florida, Steve? Do you think I need this right now? Do you think I need this in my conscience?
Florida. Florda. Florida.
Florida.
I can
Sorry,
make
anyway.
fun of it because I'm from Philly, okay?
What does that mean?
Similar accents.
Oh, okay. This makes sense. But you know what else
Okay.
makes sense?
What?
I think for some people, for me at
Penta.
least. Penta. The-
Penter.
Penter.
Oh my god.
Magic, tell us about Penter.
Penter. So this is a brand new Penter figure. His first time in the line for Mattel WWE. As you can see, he's very special. A lot of cool stuff going on.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, if I can.
No, really, tell us about it.
Yeah, go back
He's got
to
mouths.
the,
He's
go
got
back to
mouths.
the-
Look at all these mouths.
Yeah.
Very mouthy.
So
I don't even need a B here. Please.
The hand in the middle on the right is designed to hold the extra mouth, so you can pose him holding
You're
the mouth.
kidding. I knew. I had a feeling. I had a strong feeling. But no, I feel like this is very, very. God damn it.
What are
This
those
is very-
little things? I got to take the glasses off. What's under the hands? What are these, like little money bags or something?
I think they're fists.
Yeah,
Oh, fists. Sorry,
You work at this place.
they look like little change bags.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Penta and his money. You know, that's what he's known for, guys. His money bags, of course.
those coins, those candies to the children as he walks out.
Yeah. He's just a good, lovable guy. But no, I feel like this is very, very poetic, especially Magic. If you had a hand on this, I would love to know how much of a hand you had on this. For one, interchangeable mouths, I feel like is a game changer. We have seen that on, just I feel like modern technologies with action figures, this maybe was bound to happen sooner or later. Talk to me about getting that process out there as well, and just about having to work on another Penta. I feel like that's absolutely poetic.
Yeah, I mean, I love Penta. He's like probably my favorite wrestler right now. I was so honored to work on his figures in the past. So to do this, I was really happy to get another shot at it and try to do it in the Mattel articulation style and bring that like whole thing into it and try to make something really fresh and new and like take what I've done previously and enhance it and make it even better. And so that's what the interchangeable mouths is kind of a product of, just trying to do something you would see like in Hot Toys or something that's like a $400 figure and bringing it into like the $20 or $25, whatever this is, realm. and then try to innovate and just keep trying to push the boundaries of what figures can be, especially for collectors. I feel like, especially not being for kids, for collectors, like you could do a lot more of these kind of riskier things where it's never been done necessarily, and it may be too small, maybe it won't work. Who knows? We're still figuring out, but I think it's going to be a pretty fun direction, and it's like a really cool way to get different expressions, save some money on tooling on it, but then also you have a lot of
No, we're spending that tooling money.
Well,
all out. There's no savings, guys. We're spending it all.
He's totally an inexpensive figure. We're gonna be able to make him every single wave.
Can I get that in writing real quick?
But no, honestly, like Pender's been so nice and like really cool dude. So I've always tried to do the best for him, and then give him the soft good entrance jacket, give him like the interchangeable mask, like his mask covering where he wears the two little mask over it. And then you have all the iconic hands, his strut hand. His strut became like so popular, like it's so over now. His entrance.
Have you seen that video? It's like Smooth Operator by Sade, and it's like that in the background, and he's just doing all the dance. Amazing.
Yeah. And so it's new knee pads. Looking at some of these comments, he's pretty much new from the ground up. So I'm hoping we plan to reuse the heck out of them. So we're gonna get all of the value for our money, but we definitely went all out to spend it now to make the best version, and then keep pumping them out and make great versions of them in the future. So definitely forward compatible.
Was articulation something that you guys worried about? Like I know that waistcoat is that what would you call this? Because for years. That's a kilt.
I call it a skirt. I just keep calling it the little entrance skirt thing, but
I mean, get me one of those
entrance flaps. Yeah. So this
entrance flaps,
mud flaps. That's what they're called. This
flaps.
Like on the truck and have like the
but he has it on the backside too. So mud flaps.
Mud flaps.
Anyway,
look, I'll be the one getting fired. It's fine.
I didn't want to engage with that.
But articulation.
Are we live yet?
We
I don't
started?
think so. No, this is just I think we're just rehearsing.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the practice run.
This isn't the final scope.
I read a comment. Put it up. I laughed at it. I'm not going to say it, but put it up. If you don't put it up, I'm walking. There you go.
I'm walking. I mean, Taz, he'll have something to say about that. Okay, Yambag Jones over here. But did you guys scan Penta for this?
We did not. This is
we perused images of him.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's in a mask, so it's a little bit easier to get away with something like that. Just doing hand sculpts because the mask, we have good photo reference, and the sculptors do always do amazing jobs, and we're able to give them feedback. So I was pretty confident with that.
Yeah. How will the jaw work in practice? How's it pop in there?
There's gonna be a peg, so it's gonna be pegged in, and so you're gonna like pull it out from the front, and you're gonna pop it right in.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's not like this where it's just an empty thing, like a hat. Yeah, that's just.
It's just like good luck if it fits in there.
I'm gonna need that extra jaw pack, and I'll be calling customer service.
Yeah, instead of like the titles pack, you just have jaw packs. Is that is like, I feel like, can we expect to see maybe different head sculpts, or is for Penta? Is this going to be the thing going forward? We can expect to see maybe.
Potentially, ideally, we'd reuse this a little bit and get some use out of this specific head with the different faces and try to do new expressions. He hasn't changed his mask all that much recently. He's kept pretty consistent with the same dragon, the same like everything. In the past, he's changed it a lot more, and his gears were changing a lot more. So he's kept it really consistent in WWE. So that's kind of good for us. So it's like easy to recolor. So I would say we need to justify the tooling for this. So we had to get a lot of use out of it, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, especially he's one that is so popular and right now. Like he's always been on the radar for me, especially watching, I mean, I don't want to say it really on the air, but the other people, and like he was like, if there was a Penta match, I would be watching regardless of whatever story was happening that week, right? And so I feel like this is going to be like a no-brainer to pump out like crazy. Can we expect to see a timeline for this when this certain elite will be coming out?
Steve would know better on that.
What?
I don't know. I'm just working on him, dude.
Early,
I just work here, bro.
Early next year, maybe if Magic works harder and we are really nice to him, maybe in time for Christmas.
Oh,
Well, like
Well,
I
I
said,
am
this
saying
is like
yeah.
this is an early sculpt. Like a lot of this stuff is changing still. It's even changed already from what it looks like now. So
Oh
it's
wow.
getting
Okay.
better. So yeah.
It's at the mercy of whatever Vietnam quotes ringside for shipping times. In reality, like Magic is hard at work on it, and ringside gets stuff in earlier than expected a lot of times. So they work a little, ringside magic. Maybe we'll have it for Christmas. It'll be a very Penta Christmas.
Ringside what? Sorry?
Collectibles.com.
Ringside what? With what code? Sorry, I'm not gonna. Let's not.
No.
do you see
Who's your
swappable-
enemy? Who's your enemy in this
Myself.
influencer world? Because you all get along so well.
Who's my enemy?
Yeah.
The person watching this right now, you sitting at home, you haven't liked this yet? You haven't liked, subscribed to the Australian Icon, and turn on post notifications? You're my enemy.
I was going to give their discount code on your show.
Oh, well, yeah,
You'll
you can do that. You can do that as well.
Use code.
Everyone,
MVG.
drop your codes in the chat. We'll promote that.
Yeah, drop your codes in the chat. Competition is good.
Dream match. This is where you spam Icon and nothing else.
Use code ICON.
Use code
Even
Jabroni.
better.
0% off.
Use code what?
Jabroni for 0% off.
I'm gonna try that. Well, I hope it works.
Maybe it's a real code. Maybe John's going to be pissed. He's going to be like, "Oh my god, that's our 50% off code."
Jabroni Reviews is gonna be so mad at you right now. Okay.
Drone zone.
Okay.
I
Back
want
on
to talk.
track.
I want to talk about Justin. I don't know if you have any questions. I know I'm hogging.
This is
a
why
lot.
Nick schedules these on Fridays, because Magic and I are exhausted and it would be total
I can wring more out of
nonsensical.
them.
We've
Right.
just trapped you here.
Right. We had just spilled the beans on the 50% off discount code. Like, what's next?
100% off. I mean, please. Whatever. 5-finger discount. Stealing is not a real thing, guys. Don't do that. I want to talk about something that's on the right. Also, this J Uso is very, very pops, by the way. Okay. I want to give him his flowers, dude. This is a nice looking J. But
I want to talk about something on the right, but Jay's all right. Jay's all right.
Hey, Jay's great. Yeah, he's all right. But oh my god.
Hands, heat hands. Come on,
Heat-
right?
okay.
Foam hands on an action figure. Like, all is right in the world. Finally. As a
So this-
Hulkamaniac from back in the day, and I don't know if I am now or not, but as a Hulkamaniac from back in the day with the foam fingers and the Randy Savage foam fingers, like, to have foam fingers on an action figure is super dope. And Magic made it happen.
Yeah.
The Magic Man.
Thank
You're
you,
all
Magic. Wait,
Mhm.
can we expect to see? Because I know like Cena had some foam hands as well. Is that something that we could possibly see? And is it connected to the hands, or is it its own like interchangeable hand, or can you take them off?
All right, let's not get greedy. First of all,
Okay, well I'm gonna get greedy. Have you met me?
they are interchangeable hands. That's the fun thing about them. They pop into
Cool.
the wrist socket.
Wrists.
Yeah, I can.
Wrists. WRAISTE. Raced.
Yep.
Wrist.
Yep.
Sorry.
Enters
That's how I
wrist.
learn about PE.
Yeah, so separate hands.
Well, yeah. Well, Jay, I didn't even want to talk about the J, but you wrung it out of me. You squeezed it out of me.
He's the world heavyweight champion, and you don't want to talk about him? He's got an
I'm-
intercontinental
Defining
championship.
moment.
dude.
His first
I
single.
love,
Yeah.
but I love
A
Gunther,
vest?
dude.
He's got
Love
grip
it.
hands.
Yeah.
Grip hands, everybody. Look at them.
Gunther though.
2 grip hands.
He's
got
yeeted out.
Gunther.
title.
I'm grieving still.
really
That's
cool.
fine.
Guten
blue-
Morgan will be just fine.
It's a bilingual Friday, Jesus.
Imagine.
But
Jay, I just realized the pink and blue
Look at that.
and the white.
okay, well that's gimmick infringement, pal. But
All right.
the CM Punk on the right is.
There he is.
I remember when I think last time, maybe one of the last times I had you guys on, I was like, "Is this a possibility? Please, I will give you money. I will chip in my own money to get this."
You got
made."
my Venmo. I didn't get that
Um,
payment yet.
Yeah, dude. We
Yeah,
never-
yeah. Oh, you didn't get it yet? Oops. It should be. Anyway, but how was this getting it? Kind of behind the scenes. Was this easy to green light? Was this a no-brainer for you guys when the kind of WWE Vault channel started? We saw that this dark match got uploaded. Was that like Legion of Doom? Was that Road Warriors too? Like they had.
I was there. I was
That's
there.
crazy.
I was there the night before. I'm bragging. I
You
was
weren't
there
even
the
born
night
yet.
before. I know I'm young. I'm too young to even know who this is, actually.
Oh, okay.
So I was at the Raw where the LOD were surprise opponents for Rob Van Dam and Kane, which was amazing to hear that music one more time. And then the next night they had a SmackDown taping in Baltimore, I believe, and they had a dark match. They were trying to get back into WWE against CM Punk and another indie worker. And that I think wound up being LOD's last match in WWE. So I feel really lucky to have seen that. And I didn't even know it was CM Punk at the time, to be honest with you.
I was gonna say, did you know who CM Punk was at the time?
I was just so excited. LOD was because I was really I was like a baby, right? My mom had me in a baby Bjorn.
Oh yeah,
and had me in Baltimore, and she didn't even know if I liked wrestling.
You were also born in 2001, like me.
Yeah, exactly. And so anyway, I'm just happy we got this figure out there, and I'm happy Magic, my partner in crime, got to work on it.
Tell us about those shorts, Magic.
Yes, please.
Magic put the shorts on, and we scanned him. So these are Magic's, like, this is lower half.
Oh, fantastic! I wanted that, actually. just the lower half. Sorry, Magic. Please tell me about the figure.
Sorry, I apologize.
Yeah.
No, tell me about it.
Because I feel like he had a hand in something a little similar a couple years ago. Maybe a little bit of ketchup was on it. But
No.
This is the first time ever.
Tell us about it. What did you do?
Sorry, I'm a student of the game, Steve. Okay.
I never got to do anything like this before ever. So
who is CM Punk?
Yeah, so this is my first time. I was really excited to work on CM Punk. He's been a hero since I was a toddler, like Steve.
Oh yeah,
earmuffs at the stadium in 2003 when I was first born.
Oh,
anyway,
wow. I'm older than you. Okay.
So the really cool thing, I'm just gonna highlight some cool stuff about this. The really cool thing is the shorts. Obviously, he has a brand new head, so it's gonna match his debut or dark match debut. He's gonna have red hair. It's gonna look really cool. But the shorts are like really fun, and there's like kind of a cool, not gimmick to them, but like some technology and engineering going in, where they're rubber that fit over an existing leg. So like you get an extra range of motion with like longer shorts. So it's kind of something different from what's out there. And
so we haven't seen that before. This is like completely new.
Yeah. Okay. And there's like a nice texture that's sculpted on. And this is something I had tried to do with a different one that was unreleased. It was going to be a differentiation from something else, but I didn't get to do it. So I was like, oh, we have to do this now. So this was kind of fun, bringing it full circle and getting like a second shot at something that I never did before.
Rubber leg technology, trademark it, Robert Rudman. Do it.
Please. Right.
True FX.
His name's
Rubber leg technology.
Robert Rudman. Okay. That's going to be his name. But yeah, like the cross hatching on this, if you zoom in on this CM Punk, incredible detail. Like, is that like a hand sculpt thing you guys are doing like on software as well? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's all digital sculpting, so it's probably some texture that's like implied on there, but definitely just trying to make it look like a jersey. Yeah, and then again, this isn't the final one. There's like kind of a shelf going on with this one, but it's all fixed. It's all looking really good.
And he has swappable hair?
The hair isn't swappable. It's just swappable heads.
Okay. I thought I saw hair at the bottom of that photo.
Oh, that was just my hair. My bad. That's it. I'm shedding. I'm shedding right now. But hey, Magic.
It's the glasses.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, there you go.
3D is closing, everyone. So everyone go to Disney World, Hollywood Studios. One last time.
Do you have like a referral link or something, Steve? Are you getting paid for this?
Use code AFA Loves Muppets for 10% off your Disney World tickets.
I'm there.
All right, get the Muppet slides up.
yeah. Speaking of Muppet, no. But Magic, this pertains to you as well. This question, I love that word "pertains." I've never used it in my life, but it's fitting here. This question pertains to you. With that, it pertains. Anyway, sculpting new torsos and all the like, sculpting new head sculpts. What are some other figure parts that maybe you're sculpting or you have sculpted, and like kind of what's the most fun out of them?
What's the fun body part to sculpt?
Yeah, like what do you get a kick out of? Maybe sculpting up a new torso, maybe making that more accurate, or sculpting up a head sculpt. What are you laughing at, Steve?
Nothing.
Are you saying
Talk amongst yourselves.
what's more fun, sculpting a man's chest or a man's pelvis, or staring deep into their eyes?
I didn't want
We'll
to
never,
I didn't
we'll
want to
never
have to
get
say it.
permission. We'll never get permission to do one of these again.
I know.
This is it.
Going
Okay.
out with a bang.
I'm gonna have to send like a really nice letter to Mattel.
What if
to
we
Will
change the
Ferrell.
name to Figure Thursday?
There you go.
Ooh.
There we go. We might be onto something, young man. A Space Mountain Friday, working title. But yeah, like, are there any other figure parts that you've sculpted that maybe you haven't worked on before, or any differences and stuff like that? Don't help me with this question. It was written really well, I swear.
It's fun to sculpt new bodies, especially for stuff that's like working on something where it's gonna be really specific to a unique to a talent. So like you're really doing something that hasn't been done. So like the John Cena 3-pack is gonna have a unique torso to John Cena, whereas before it was like kind of universal to a few things. Even for his is like super unique to him, so that's always really fun because then you get to really hone in on everything that makes them and their unique characteristics. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is that across the board on all three of those Cenas?
This is
The
the
new
same
torso? Yeah.
one torso for all of them.
Woo. When are we
people-
gonna see that torso? Because I'm keen.
I just realized no one's seen it. So like, what if it's terrible and everyone hates it? I'm like promoting it.
We've seen the render.
Do you have it?
I don't have it. He's at work.
It's just like the CM Punk torso, or something like that. I'm expecting.
It's
Just
based
kidding.
off of CM Punk.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Kidding.
They're very similar in body and
Oh,
physicality.
I
So
stopped
yeah,
lying. I realized I said a few lies. I shouldn't do that.
Look, this show brings it out of you. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of my fault. But what we're seeing here, completely new sculpted torsos on these Cenas. And
Yes,
I'm
what
really
you're
looking-
seeing are completely new torsos. You're seeing them.
Yep, they're there.
Okay. Well, you can't see them. Okay, pal. But you talk to me about these, man. When can we see these coming out? And what was the idea kind of behind this? Kind of the farewell tour, I imagine, would definitely play a part in that.
Magic?
Yeah, absolutely. Got to honor Cena before he turned mean on everybody. We had a lot of loving memories of him, and we wanted to celebrate those loving memories.
Steve is having like a time right now. Look. Look, okay, this is Mattel, you gotta let this happen more. Like maybe every week we can do this.
These are legit our meetings together at work. I don't know how we get anything done.
That's awesome. That actually eases my mind for a lot.
You too can find work someday if we can, everyone.
Yeah. Who knows how long we'll stay employed, but
Well, we had a good run.
So before he became a meanie, we wanted to do a pack celebrating the legacy of John Cena. So here we get the Walmart exclusive 3-pack with the brand new exclusive prototype head and torso for all three, and some really cool, unique looks that Mattel previously hadn't done. So that's why you get like the Thugonomics Word Life camo shirt. First time they've done that. Then the blue shirt, I know that's kind of been some people's fan requested shirt over on the right, and surprising they hadn't done it yet. And then a really deep dive, him versus Eddie Guerrero. He wore this red tracksuit short thing that was really fun. So it fits over the prototype one, but it's more kind of a Thugonomics era, so you could put it over that one as well. But underneath that, he has a yellow prototype debut Cena look. With the
that
brand
is
new.
a nice gear. That is a nice gear.
Our nonsense is working, by the way. Viewers are now going up. We got
Oh
rid
my
of
God.
the people who are no fun, who were like dipping, and now the fun people are coming.
And the funny thing is, SmackDown is on, so we are beating them in the ratings already.
Oh,
Look at that.
what's
Oh
the
my
opening segment? We can claim we're beating whoever that is.
The opening segment is Nick Storm and Steve Ozer and Hot Stuff Justin Kendall and Magic Almost all making cool figures. I mean to say, making cool figures, making even cooler.
Is my dad still watching?
Not anymore.
I think I scared him off a long time ago. Sorry, Esteban. But like some of these, I'm very, very excited to get. Please, I'm all over the place. Look, it's fine, but also, what isn't fine is how this isn't in my hands right now. Mattel
Why?
Creations ECW CM Punk, brother from another mother. Okay. Sorry, I can't even see my. Sorry, who designed this damn app? I can't see myself. Whatever.
You can't see yourself. Your time is now.
Wait, is that like a reference? to something? No, probably not. I'm probably in over my head or something. But who designed this bad boy? Okay, I want to know who designed it, where I can show up to their house and all this fun stuff and give them a kiss on the cheek because this looks fantastic.
Mrs. McKenna's baby boy, William
amazing.
McKenna Esquire III Jr. Bill McKenna.
I'm gonna cash some checks with his name now.
The legendary Bill McKenna, Social Security number 999-5524. Yes.
Yeah.
So Mattel Creations exclusive coming in June. I actually meant to look through my thousands of emails to see what the official date was before this, and I didn't do it, so I don't know. So no breaking news on the sale date, but it's in June. It's in June. And we revealed it, and everybody's excited. He's got brand new sculpted hands with sculpted tape on them. Some new heads, the WWE version of the ECW title, a T-shirt, and then there is a reveal. And I actually just opened it on the floor, and then I was like, "Why are you opening it? Open it on camera." The box.
Wow.
Wow! Get that comment out of here,
huh? What's that comment say?
It said, "I want to see that box."
Show me that box, Steve.
I'm so sorry. The packaging of the CM Punk is what I meant.
Thank God I have a box in front of my face.
Let's see some box.
Okay, so there's the box. There's Punkarenka Dudong right there.
Yeah.
Then
Legal
you open
man.
it, the flap, some flappage.
There's flaps in the box?
Look at that.
Ooh.
Shot of the flaps. And there you have it, folks. No, then there's a figgy in here.
Ooh,
Oh wow.
wow.
Look at that. There's some sort of ribs situation going on. Not to be confused with the McRib.
Oh, that's like his shirt design. That's fantastic.
Yeah. ECW entrance behind him.
Holy.
Really nice.
Accessories somewhere in this region.
That's
The accessory
dope.
region of the box is a technical term we refer to it as. Action figure photography shot inspired by all you guys out there.
Oh, stop it.
Stats.
Look at that
Yeah.
nice sign on there. That's nice.
Huh?
Got the
Shiny.
shiny and matte.
Is that
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
is that similar to the Cody and the Logan Paul in construction?
Yes. It's inspired by those. Obviously, it doesn't have an entrance ramp
Yeah.
flap because ECW did not typically have that.
Yeah.
WWE.
ECW. EC Dub. Look, you're a Philly
That's
boy.
right.
You should know all this.
That's right. I went to the
Dude.
Downingtown Farmers Market for my ECW shows. Actually,
What is that?
it was dangerous.
A farmer's market?
The
Farmers
most dangerous
market.
farmers market.
It was extreme. The most extreme farmers market.
Oh wow. Well, I'm there. I got my tickets already. That was fantastic. Thank you for showing that off. That looks like
course.
kind of. I don't know if I need to like open mine or get two now. So you kind of are running my wallet dry.
I don't know if
can't
those
believe
like
it.
secret screen cappers were in action, but he was up here, right there, boing, the whole time.
Oh no way. Okay.
Nobody caught on in the chat.
Oh, there's two. I mean, your face is in the way. Okay, can you
That was
blame
my.
us?
No, it's right there.
There's a glare.
on purpose. On
Right?
purpose.
I mean, your beautiful face
Right
is in
here.
the way.
There he is.
okay?
There's HBK. There's the guy wants to call himself Muhammad Ali. He can call himself Muhammad Ali. Sean, nobody laughed. That means you're not coming to America, fans. I also didn't do the Jewish accent.
Eddie Murphy.
His mom will call him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
I started watching Coming to America on the plane, and one of the first scenes is a woman without her shirt. So I had to so quick. This is so off topic. Sorry, guys. Coming to America, great movie. And you also talked about Muhammad Ali, which look at that. Okay,
Look at that.
This
the
is a
people's
nice.
champ.
This is a damn nice title.
Make
I
me
will say.
smaller. Like, why am I so big?
What? Sorry.
You know,
I mean, you're just so tall, Steve. What the hell, magic?
there's
Oh
a
my!
hidden mine too. Can you guys find him? Oh,
Wait, really?
you see him. You'll
Wait.
never see.
Oh my god! I
Absolutely.
can't believe you. Okay. But yeah, that's fantastic. It's still up for pre-order on Mattel Creations.
It goes up for pre-order. It might even ship right away, actually. But it's available in some way, shape, or form in June.
Oh, that's
The
so
date the date is another Easter egg in my work email in thousands of emails.
Only at Mattel
Will I
Creations?
find it someday? I don't know. Only at
It's an
Mattel
Easter
Creations
egg?
as of right now.
Is that something we can
WWE
figure
Shop,
out?
they take
Okay.
some of these. Like if you're a hacker, I guess. I don't encourage it.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah.
Don't hack anyone's email.
Oh, well, hey, no promises, pal. What's your email? This has been like such a fun time. I want to thank you guys again for coming on for this. I got some more stuff I want to talk about and talk your ears off.
Do it.
Hall of Champions 4-pack. So when getting these names, when writing these names down, are you guys
We use
betting
pencil and paper first,
Oh, okay. I was
then
wondering.
pen and paper,
You got your pen license?
and it's more official.
Mhm.
When it's really official, do it in blood.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Or in ketchup.
Deal.
In ketchup. When getting these names, is there a vetting process? Do you guys go through a whole list of names, a whole litany of names, or is this something like, or we already have some of the, like maybe 3 or 4 of these, 3 out of the 4 already written down. We just need to find one more. How is that process? And these I need that Bruno, like I need air.
I joke you not. It's literally like the conversation we've had for the last hour.
I
It's nonsensical. Well, for the collector stuff,
right.
Sometimes we have to be a little more serious for the kid stuff. But it's us, me, Magic, Bill, Robert Rudman, anyone who has a collector fandom mindset, and we talk through it and try to come up with good names for stuff. And I literally mean it is like this, like when we had to pivot from Nikolai Volkov's retro move to just distance it a little bit from the negative connotations of the Soviet Union back in the day, and then we somehow got to Nikolai Kikolai as we were laughing in tears and put that on the package.
Oh wow. That actually might have to be my new name, if that's okay. Can I steal that?
That's your finisher, actually, the Nikolai Kikolai.
Oh, fantastic.
And then you have another version of it where you put your opponents in the corner and the legs up on each of the ropes, and then you back up to the other turnbuckle and run towards it and kick them in the middle area region there.
I was really not knowing where this was going.
The Nikolai Kikolai from Down Under.
Oh, look at that. I'm gonna have to get Outback Nick again, wherever he is. I don't know where he went. I don't know who that is. He looks oddly familiar, but I don't know. I have no confirmation on that. But Justin,
Destroyer.
Hey, they're in Australia?
What?
Look,
I said the Down Under Destroyer.
Oh, okay. The Down Under. Whoa. Okay, I might have to use that. If
That's
that's okay. I'm gonna steal that.
Yes.
Justin, I know you might have
some Down Under.
Can you stop booking me? Can you for 1 minute stop booking me? Because I will do it. I'll do all of this.
Why are you like in Silent Hill over there, dude? What happened?
I don't know, man. It used to be, look, I don't know what's happening, but in Australia, like 6 p.m. it gets dark, right? It is like, what is the time? It's 8:20 p.m. and it's just getting dark. Okay, I'm all out of sorts.
Florida, up is down, down is up. Dogs and cats living together.
Hulk Hogan is doing karaoke. Like, what's happening?
Man, I want to go now.
Yeah, to Hulk Hogan's karaoke.
Yeah,
can we?
I'll sell that noogie. Build it and sell the noogie. I'll sell it.
We've got to do Chandelier in solidarity. Okay.
Nick, you're muted.
Your sound is out, Nick.
That was for the better, right there.
The zombies have broken in.
Justin, you have questions. Let's get.
I still do. I don't know why.
You got an answer or two.
No, I did. Yeah. So tell me about Demolition. Are they
They're awesome.
mainline?
They're one of my favorite tag teams of all time.
We gonna mainline those, or are they targets?
You're gonna mainline them. You're gonna.
I'm gonna.
them.
I mainline them.
What's with the flirty? What are you flirting? You're gonna mainline them. Maybe we're all gonna mainline them. Okay.
Well, Demolition, Axe, and Smash are in Mainline Elite in early 2026. And just a natural transition, Mr. Fuji is in Legends.
Awesome.
Yeah, that Mr. Fuji for one is, I'm like so like clamoring for this. I think I might have asked you, Steve, if it even accounts like directly, but if we do see it like in the 2K games, does that make it more viable or possible to see as figures? Like as the most recent 2K, we saw a Mr. Fuji in.
Nope. Like Macho Man, we don't have Macho still. He's in the game.
Oh, yeah.
It can be completely different circumstances. Maybe someone has an existing figure deal with somebody else and they sign a deal with WWE that excludes figures for a period of time. Like a whole host of things can happen.
Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, Justin, those are all my questions. I think you might have a couple more.
We got a question from the audience about the WrestleMania John Cena with the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still expected to hit WWE Shop?
Yes. Our account manager for WWE Shop and WWE Shop Fanatics are working through the details of that right now. So it'll happen. Do I know when? Maybe it's hidden in my emails with the date for all the Let There Be Light. Did you change rooms?
Yeah,
this looks horrible.
Why did you go in the bathroom?
You go to bed. You closet?
Oh, it's a closet.
You know, have you seen Harry Potter? You know his little room under the
Yes.
staircase? That's where I am.
That's what have you.
Did I answer the question? I don't even know what it was.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, you just don't know when, but it is coming to WWE.
Nothing to
Shop.
announce at this time.
You all announced the Chelsea Green Ultimate. Any details on that one that you can share?
Yeah, it's going to be an action figure. It's WWE licensed, and it has the likeness of Chelsea Green with
You're kidding.
articulation, featuring
Whoa.
articulation.
Yep.
Hands, feet, legs included. A torso, most likely.
Hat?
That's right. Hair,
Hat?
Technology.
eyes, maybe.
Do you know
nominal
when?
surcharge? Middle of next year. Ultimate Edition, middle of next year. Chelsea Green, first time Ultimate. Working through the gear and the look because she's an expensive one. But I think what's essential to a Chelsea Green Ultimate is capturing her zany facial expression. She's awesome. One of the best in the business. She can be serious. She could do comedy. She can wrestle. She could do it all, but her facial expressions are so cool and awesome. So we want to really get those right. And then, find a gear fitting of Ultimate Edition at the same time.
I feel like I always go back to like Reclusa and Penta, like that match in Lucha Underground, which is like phenomenal. If you haven't seen it, please go seek it out. Let's hope that would they have a match? Well, I don't know. I know if you get the figures, this Ultimate and that Elite Penta, I mean, come on, you can have every match that you wanna.
Come on, Battle Stories and DGXGX, animate it, do it,
please.
make it happen.
I love both of them, by the way. They're such fantastic creators.
DGXGG needs a better name that I can remember.
Yeah, he needs to be like DDG Storm or something, like something really stupid. Storm, like Storm. Anyway, maybe I'm just a little bit hard on myself. Sorry, my dad Lance really drilled it into me as a kid. I want to talk about
a lot of crabs.
A lot of what?
Half crabs.
Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, I wasn't gonna say no, regardless. But we have this new Tiffany Stratton Ultimate Edition, and I want to talk about like the specific sculpting on this Tiffany as well because
go ahead, talk about it.
Okay, thank you. I was yeah, you guys done hogging the talking for the episode? It's my turn, okay? But yeah, it's unique sculpting on this, and also getting an Umaga back out there. When's the last time we saw an Umaga Elite? I think before, like the double jointed elbows was on Elites overall as a whole. So getting an Umaga out in Ultimate Edition, what was the game plan behind that?
Umanga is on his way. Everybody loves Umaga. Was he in Royal Rumble Elites last? Perhaps.
I think so.
In the red tights. I think all of us, me, Magic, and Bill, have wanted Umaga as an Ultimate this whole time, and like I think the fact that the Samoan Dynasty is so prevalent in WWE right now, in your face, always being talked about, always being highlighted. It just makes it that much easier to do Umaga in mainline Ultimates. And once again, we're talking about facial expressions on Chelsea Green. He was very expressive with his facials facial features in WWE in his matches. So it's awesome to capture that here, and he's going to be a big boy Ultimate Edition for sure.
Yeah.
Did I gloss over Tiffany? Did you ask about her specifically? She's a new sculpt, predominantly like there's tons of new sculpt work here.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank briefcase is new.
Like even the head sculpts as well.
Yeah,
Like we haven't
the
seen these
expressions.
before.
Yeah. So she's got a lot of newness on her as well, and awesome gear to boot.
Are they the same wave or a different wave?
I do not remember.
I felt like that was going to be the answer. I don't blame you.
They're
I don't
both
remember anything else in
mainline.
this
Though.
episode.
They're both
Yeah.
mainline. I mean, I'm in 2027 already with some stuff, so forgive
Oh
me.
wow. So yeah, tell us the goss.
I'm in the future. I'm in the
Yeah.
future.
How does it feel to be in the present for the first time?
There's tariffs. What the heck is going on? Like,
Dude, oh man.
what happened here?
Are they resolved in 2027?
Guys,
tell
there's
us
a
about the
whole host of
future.
New things going on in 2027. No, let's not talk about
Has Mattel actually
any
made
of that stuff.
has
Let's
Mattel
not
made
talk about any-
hoverboards yet for real?
I'm on one right now. I'm not even on a chair.
Oh, that's impressive. Okay.
He's not even really here. This is just AI generated.
It's gotten too good. I've been
It-
talking to ChatGPT the whole episode. Is this Umaga getting a chase, please?
No, he's not.
Okay, I'll take it.
Did
I'll
you
take
guys
it
draw
anyway?
a picture or something? It seems like a white line going through his hand. Did you guys draw that on there?
Why'd you do that, Nick?
I was just being really artsy. You know, graphic design is my passion. Can you blame me?
These are what the tights should look like. Right?
Wait, yeah, there's like a white squiggle on it. I thought that was the design.
On the hand too. You see the little plug has a little slash.
Yep. No, that's some new mechanism you guys are working out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't take my word for anything. Justin, please, if you have any more questions, rattle them off. And then I think I want to throw it to the chat because you guys have already kept you for an hour and 15. Okay. I don't want to.
Let's get this chat because there is a great question about AAA, and obviously that deal is not really quite finished yet. But what does that sort of open up?
It's great to have Triple H's younger brother, AAA, available to us. He's got a little hammer, right? Just like, a nail hammer, not a sledgehammer.
So do I, mate. It's fine.
Yeah.
So La Parka and Psychosis confirmed 2027.
That's a stretch from what I just said, but I don't know. I don't know what happens. Obviously, I asked people at WWE immediately, but it's really too soon to know anything. Those deals are complicated and rights can get complicated. But if they tell us that the people that you want to see as action figures are available, you better bet we're going to get to work on them.
I kind of want to ask about something as well. You brought up tariffs a little bit. I want to touch on. Okay, sorry, Magic. Just like shaking disappointment. But
it's the one thing we told you not to ask about.
Oh my flips table.
Technical difficulty sign.
Look at me. Yeah, I'll do this as well. Asking this question, we're going incognito. So, Steve, this is coming from beyond the earth. This question
at I love tariffs at AOL.com asks
toy tariff review here, guys.
That's actually my ringside code.
Oh yeah, sorry, tariff.
Yeah,
it actually gives you like
it adds
on money. Yeah, it pluses on money instead of taking it away. So is that like from a game plan kind of from a strategy sort of perspective, does that change a whole lot? Like going into how a consumer sees a product, how they buy it off the shelves, is that something that you guys talk about?
So it can change everything. I'm definitely not going to talk about this topic.
Please don't go into specific.
Definitely not. Especially with the nonsense that we've been throwing around. I'm totally going to get fired. So
don't
look,
say that.
Legitimately, there's people who get paid a lot more money than I do who have to deal with things like that, and I'm fortunate that I will probably have to, it'll affect me in some way and Magic in some way at some point, but I don't have to worry about that today, and I'm happy about that. Other people are dealing with it, and the company will say and do what they need to do when the time comes.
Those penguins are gonna get it. Okay, let's go to the
go
to the chat.
Move all the tariffs to the penguin country,
please. Yes.
Is Danny DeVito like their governor?
Oh. You sly devil, you. A little Tim Burton Batman reference. Let's go to the chat here, okay? I think we've been chaotic enough. We need to be soothed a little bit, and that's what Travis is here for. Joe Hendry WrestleMania figure or we riot? So there
That's
is
not
a
a
TNA.
question.
That's a
I'll ask it in the
Yeah,
form
that
of
is
a
a threat.
question. I'll ask in the form of a question. Who is Joe Hendry WrestleMania figure or we riot?
A non-existent entity.
Is that because there is that TNA partnership? Does that open any doors?
No, there's no figure rights to that.
That's fair.
And I know there's rumors going around that they were developing a TNA line, and that's just completely fake news, false rumors.
I did see that, and that was very,
Yeah.
very funny.
Stop spreading those rumors. You know who you are.
Yeah. Poo poo pee pee man. Okay. Can I say that?
I thought you
feel like I
weren't going to
can say that.
cuss. I thought you
Look,
said you weren't going to cuss.
I was gonna be on my best behavior. I'm Australian. It's
Kiss
my
your mother with
yeah.
that mouth.
I kiss your mother with that mouth.
What?
I'm sorry. Sorry. I finally got medication for my ADHD. It's fine. The Fig Guys, he belongs in the Hall
You
of
left it
Fame.
behind in Australia, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what the case is. With this episode, this is living proof. This is coming from Louise. Okay, has Mattel ever considered producing protective cases like ringside collectible defender cases?
No, because honestly, things like that are very niche. And Ringside does a fine job with them. And they're on it, and they come out almost as soon as the packaging change happens or soon thereafter. So I don't know that we need to crowd the market with additional figure protector options and compete with an awesome partner that is Ringside Collectibles.
There you go. Well, you heard it, Louise. Okay. Jeez.
Sorry.
Jeez,
Louise?
you heard it.
Louise or Lewis?
Jeez, Louise. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just. I think
Oh.
it's Lewis. I just like to be really stupid with stuff. But could Ketchupy be on Mattel Creations?
Maybe.
Yeah, is that kind of
I
more of
don't
a? Is that
Maybe.
viable? Yeah. Okay. Maybe. I like the
That's
sound
not
of
that's not
maybe.
like a weird, dancing around it. Maybe
Okay.
we would
Okay.
present an item to that team, and they'd be like, "We love it," or "We don't like it," and go from there.
Okay, fantastic. This is not a question, Steve. You're gonna yell at me.
That's the thing about saying no. Don't ask that question.
I think that's called fate. Moving on.
Read the last name. Read that person's last name.
Yeah, that's easy. I do this in my sleep. You ready? Sturdavant. Can someone else read that?
He's Swedish. Is that why you're reading it like that?
I don't know. I love Peter. Okay. I love
Sorry,
him.
Peter.
I love him a lot.
Stirred event.
My first live figure Friday. I'm gonna spam the hell out of this chat. Well, thank you. We need to get some something going.
Yes. Stirred event. Stirred event.
Yeah, I watch too much School of Rock. I can't do that. Steve, when are you bringing back IG live unboxings? Yeah, that's a great question.
Thank you. I literally just thought of this the other day, and I felt bad because I know there were some like younger followers who were like, "Are you bringing it back?" It's all about the kids, man. But it's all about Luis as well. So maybe someday soon. The toy room is finally coming together, and I have a nice little setup here. I have a gigantic cat's lair in front of me that I'm not going to turn the computer on to show you, but I think that's the end. Like, it's full, and maybe now I can do some unboxings again. Maybe if you really want them.
No, there you go.
No,
that's a nice
said
neon
no.
sign in
Nick
the
said
background.
no.
Too.
I should have lit
What?
it. I'm stupid. So stupid.
It's fine. It's fine. We're all stupid. It's okay.
Here we are.
You're not stupid, Steve. I love you the same. You're fine. Sorry. Anyway, that's my audition for the notebook. Hope it goes through. Another MBG question. Can we see that mouth feature with Rey Mysterio in the future? Yeah, maybe other luchadors, since I feel like masks could be kind of easy to plop that off with. I don't know. Is there plop? Anyway.
Magic, is that ploppable?
Is that ploppable, bro?
Definitely ploppable. We still got to see how it turns out. People hate him. Who knows? We'll do it even more than I think.
Sometimes collectors hate something online, but like most people actually really like it. It's
Dude,
really
that's wrestling. That's
weird.
like wrestling.
I
Like
know.
you go into an in-house, a crowd is loving J Uso, and then you go on Twitter, and then
You
it's
got
like, okay,
60,000 people losing their freaking minds for J Uso, and then you look online, they're like, another J Uso figure. Like, yeah,
duh, we want money. We want to be around for longer.
Do you want
see-
more? I'm not going to say names to diminish popularity of talent, but do you want your, figures that we should not be maybe doing? Then we're going to make J Uso figures.
Do you want your Nick Storms? Neither do I. Okay, let's move on.
Do you see any other application though for that poppable mouth other than masked figures?
Maybe bearded people?
Maybe.
Some way to hide that
beards.
Yeah, if you could hide the seam well, I think it'd work with other things, but definitely the masks helps just to hide
Yeah.
that nasty.
Even a beard, unfortunately. I guess you can have the mustache or beard like come up high, like over the seam. Maybe. I
Right.
don't know.
That'd just be so weird. And cool. And innovative. Look, I heard the silence and I was like, oh, that's deafening. What about
Well, Justin, I was listening for Justin's heart breaking when you said it was weird. He was like, "Oh, I really like that idea."
It did. It was like
Well, that's
the
weird.
Ralph Wiggum.
Yeah.
You see it on camera.
we got to get at least one Simpsons reference in every episode, okay? But even look, oh my god, great question. But even a Vader interchangeable eye. Is that a thing?
Oh,
What do you mean? Oh, he's a badass. That was sick.
he put it back in.
I just watched that Dark Side. Great episode.
Cactus
Mhm.
Jack removable ear.
Oh, whoa, you're onto something, dude. Anyway, Norman Smiley outfit. Something about Norman Smiley. Shout out to Norman. He's watching. I know he's watching. He watches every episode.
Who's him?
It's me,
Um,
me, my brother. Yes.
Aussie Legend TV. Are we going to get a pack with him and his brother, Mr. Ray
Who's him?
Phoenix? Who's him?
Oh, Ray Phoenix. How do you know? Are you just putting a talent that you want?
Yeah,
Some
well,
pack with
who
him
else? Who else? Yeah, maybe he's talking about Logan and Jake Paul, obviously.
Penta
Steiner
and
brothers. Penter.
And Feener.
Feener. Fiend. Sorry. Ray
Oh.
Fiend.
That'd be a good main event 2-pack for retail for sure. It'd be expensive though, but maybe an Elite or Ultimate 2-pack down the road. Who knows?
That'd be cool.
I know the designer who does the tag team Ultimate packs. He's a good friend of mine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I'd
he likes
imagine.
He likes flower jackets.
It sounds like a real piece of work.
Hey, don't talk about my friend like that, okay?
I can maybe bribe him with some vegan pizza. Vegan
Ooh.
pizza.
Okay,
takes-
I'm there.
No one wants that.
I can't process dairy, so I'm kind of there anyway. I'm there. TMI, I think. Anyway, I had a question. Travis Scott, possible figure, maybe 3-pack. Oh, I'm booking now. Sorry, but Travis Scott, is this a possibility? There are celebrity figures in the lines, so
If he wants to do it, we'll do it.
this that would be poetic. He had an album cover like maybe a decade ago when I remember when I was in high school, and it had like an action figure of him on it, and I've wanted that ever since. And
Yeah, I
so-
remember when I was in high school a couple
Yep.
of years ago.
Oh wow.
Yep.
You might be the youngest man alive.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, congrats. I'm gonna just say that real
New
quick.
nickname, the youngest man alive, Steve Ozer.
Haven't
Yep.
heard that anywhere else.
Nope,
In
never
any
heard
other
that.
company. Nope.
I didn't even know what men are. What even is that?
They don't run out.
Please give an update on ECW figures. So this is a broad question. You can take this out if you want.
Well, what do you want? Do you want me to announce stuff? There's nothing to announce at this time.
ECW.
I don't know. If we have more ECW talent, we'll make the figures. Like, absolutely.
Fair. There you go.
That's it. It's the best I got. I'm sorry. We love ECW.
ECW Paul Heyman.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
I couldn't find the head.
Oh, whoa! As if you just have that. What the freak?
ECW
What?
Paul Heyman with that no head.
Have the head up off camera, Magic.
I don't have
Scoot
the
it-
head. I
No,
couldn't-
scoot it up so the head's off camera at the top.
Oh.
Just move. Yeah, yeah. No.
Oh my God! There it is. There it is.
beards, everyone.
Paul Heyman.
Whoa. It works.
Anyway,
That looks so nice. Is that like a brand new trench coat you guys have made?
yeah. specific to One Night Stand 2003.
That looks so much better than like the old like Sting and like John Morrison jackets from way back when. That looks like great. That looks nice.
Look how
That's
good that
awesome.
is, huh?
Yeah.
And he actually has a new belly. This is new. This piece
Yeah.
here.
Oh wow. Yeah, because it wouldn't be the same as like Paul now, I'd imagine.
No, it's thinner, but not super thin. Nice, good size.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a 5 o'clock shadow ECW Paul Heyman at some point. Just absolutely going off on the network. That looks fantastic, dude. Give me that. Jeez. What the?
Oh,
That's the cue. We've officially overstayed our welcome.
Yes.
Seeing that. I didn't think I'd ever see that in my life.
There you
That
go.
looks that's actually crazy. And that
very
wait, so
very
that's
Kingpin-y.
It kind of looks like
Anybody watching Daredevil on Disney Plus?
yeah, man.
this
They-
could be base of a like custom Jesse Ventura as a governor or something.
yeah.
You know, like I see it a little bit.
Won in a hot dog eating contest or something.
Cell phones.
Look, I used to have a cell phone powered by the sun. I love Jesse Ventura. Please, can we get a figure of him? Question mark?
We're
I
gonna
think I
do
asked you
Jesse
that.
figures. We're gonna do Jesse.
Yeah.
There's your reveal. I'd probably announce it already.
You've already given a lot, Steve. You don't say that's our reveal.
By the
You've revealed
defining
so
moments, make a Jesse. This is pretty close.
much. Yeah, just by
That's
the
the
defining
Jesse
moments.
that we're getting.
We're not making
Uh,
Jesse's. You have to do what Magic just did. To get your own Jesse figures.
You have to buy
You heard it
3
here.
defining moments.
Is that defining moments gonna be a 4-pack kind of thing going forward in the future?
Ooh, that's a 4-pack. That one is a 4-pack.
Right.
I could say it. We already showed the first 2 figures. Defining moments go to assortment in 2026. So they're going to be single figures, no longer that full box set. But you know, the packaging, the defining moment itself, packaging will
great.
stay the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I do love that packaging. Like the new slimmer box is fantastic. I remember that RVD. I took the backdrop out. Now I've got it just on my shelf. It's very, very nice.
Mm.
As I look for more questions, freaking get me out of here. Have I done this before?
And sticking
Um,
at ringside with defining moments for 26.
Who did what now? Sorry.
You said it's going to-
I was reading at the same time you were talking. Sorry.
You said
I
it
was
was
reading the
going to
comments.
assortment. It's sticking at ringside though.
Ringside exclusive, the home of defining moments.
Awesome. Okay.
For life, unless we change it.
Code for life at checkout. Save yourself 10%. I'll wait my kiss on the cheek, Alex West. Okay, I'm gonna wait for it. Justin Bates asked, I can't read. Steve, are legends coming back to the mainline Ultimate Waves? Yeah.
Yes, Umaga. With Umaga, Umanga is
Umanga.
appearing amongst others.
And
We
Eddie
had-
Guerrero, right?
Eddie Latino Heat.
Yeah.
Green Razor mainline.
Yeah.
What else? Do I have any more? Muda was mainline.
Muda.
What you talking about? Justin Bates. The Rock. It doesn't count. It's final.
Yeah.
boss.
'Cause
Anyway,
I feel like it did start
plenty.
out as like a not as a Legends exclusive line, but there was a lot of heavy hitter Legend figures in the Ultimate line, and I feel like you guys are doing a good job at dispersing now. And there's also those Target exclusive, those Ultimate Legends that are there as well. So you have a lot to play with. And also,
the beauty is now that we have an exclusive, well, 2 actually. Like you've got Legends within Monday Night War as well. Some love is being spread out, and now you're getting some other names that we would have hoped to make, but maybe weren't top of the list. Sorry to say
Right.
this, but like a Dusty Rhodes, like I don't know that you're going to launch your Ultimate Edition line necessarily with Dusty, but now he's appearing and he did great, by the way. Like
great figure.
maybe still, but at one point this year, he was the best-selling Ultimate for the year. So I think
Wow.
waiting on some of those sometimes helps because Ultimate Edition became a thing, and then that Dusty ultimately became super, super successful. So
Because then that probably has people waiting in suspense, like, oh, we
Mhm.
need a Dusty in this line too.
absolutely.
You brought up Great Muda. I want to talk about that new Legends Elite that's coming out.
Great mood.
So, Great Muda, dude, what's with you guys?
The great mood.
I say that and I'm like, I'm the problem. But like that Great Muda Elite that's coming out. Talk to me about that, dude. That's one of his final bye-bye attires, I believe. Ooh, tell me about it, dude.
Magic, tell him about it.
That is Bill's favorite figure of all time.
That
He
might be
loves
my.
He did such an amazing job. It's
We
really-
have, by the way, sorry, remember where you are. We have more viewers now than at any point, and SmackDown is on the East Coast. And
Yeah.
go, Magic.
We have more viewers than SmackDown. You heard it here first.
Right.
Sorry about your damn ratings.
We're gonna buy SmackDown at this point. I'm gonna have my face on the Tron. But yeah, Magic, talk to me about this.
This is Bill's favorite figure for sure, and you can see why. Just look at the detail put into this thing. The soft good is insane. Has tassels. He has fur. He has an insane pattern. Like the head sculpt looks just like him. It's like it's really spot on. The headdress is amazing. It's really like world class. And all the applause to Bill. He did amazing.
Yeah. Well, this is like my first impression of Great Muta is more of this look. And then I'm going back and watching WCW, all that stuff. So like this is completely up my alley, and I'm probably gonna need 10 of these. I might have to make a blanket or a quilt out of that soft goods accessory. I don't know if that's possible, guys.
Buy enough of them, anything's possible.
Thank you.
You know what I do want to see? I want to see all the custom. This is probably the only time this particular version of Muta is coming. Coming out. I want to see all the customizers make all the different mass renditions of Muta with this face.
That makes me think.
So call it Mutarizing it.
Okay. Well, that's an Urban Dictionary, I think, already. But what was the like nail on the coffin kind of to get this look out? Because I know the Great Muta that was in the Ultimate WCW look, right? Right? I think that's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, student of the game.
Don't answer him, Justin. Make him think about it.
Ice Cube and all that stuff, right? Easy E. That's what you're talking about. But yeah, what was the nail in the what was like the final green light to get this sort of look or an attire of the older Muta out?
Bill wanted to do it. He was being very responsible. We told WWE how many Mutas we would do as part of the business plan that we put together when they said, do you want to do Muta figures? And we were like, absolutely. Here's what we can do. But for this look in particular, Bill was being very responsible, a good corporate citizen. And he was like, should we do this? He knew he loved it. He knew the Japanese wrestling fans and indie wrestling fans would like it, and was a little hesitant. And I just said, just do it. Like, it'll be fine. Like, Target is a great partner to us. We'll send them the right amount. They'll take the right quantity, and it'll do just fine. And I think it's doing way more than just fine. Like, people are loving this figure, and all the Muta figures are selling like hotcakes. So,
yeah, this figure like transcends one company. I feel like, it transcends like the whole business. Like, you'll have a lot of fans from different walks of life getting this one.
And I think sometimes Bill, unfortunately, people know he likes Japanese wrestling, and people like to give him a little bit of flack for things. But, he was definitely doing the right thing for business here. And I give him the green light to do his dream figure, knowing that, it'll be awesome and you guys are going to love it. And you do.
Yeah. I mean,
please buy it.
Is, when there is like a Japanese talent, dude, I know he's going to go all out on it. Like, that's the thing. If I see like there's a pre-order or a render or something like that, I just know he's going to hit it out of the park, and this is no different. Another question. JT is asking, well, Magic, big boy, with how much he's come, sorry, you were just big on the screen, with how much he's come up in recent years.
Ian biggened you.
Is it Ian biggened? That's a word. I love it. We'll see. Is it possible we'll see a late 70s WWE CWE Dusty Rhodes possibly with the territory title that came with Harley Race?
If you, Nick, not Justin, tell me what CWF stands for, I'll make it. Without Googling it, I see reflection in your glasses. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Justin, tell him.
Combat Zone Wrestling. That's not it.
Oh, is it Continental Wrestling Federation? Or did I get it wrong?
I actually don't remember myself.
Championship Wrestling from Florida. Thank you, Dream Match.
Look, exactly. We already knew it. Yeah, well,
I think that became the Professional Wrestling Federation right before he returned to WWF. for the early 90s run, the polka dot run. So anyway,
Oh yeah.
we're not dumb, everyone.
Most of it.
Yeah, is it possible?
Just
Is
play
it?
it. Yeah, it's totally possible.
Cool. Epic. I'd love a sort of I just love that. How about that? I'm not even gonna add anything to it.
Do you want an Afro Dusty with the poofy hair?
Damn right.
Yeah.
Oh
You
my
want
god.
that? And
We
you
need
want
hard
the
times, Dusty. Steve.
I'd want him in a like mechanic's outfit.
Hard Times Dusty. I want Bunkhouse Stampede Dusty.
Yes, man. Yes.
Thank
Thank
ECW Dusty.
I feel like
I
that
think
Build-A-Figure head sculpt is like perfect for that bunkhouse kind of Dusty.
I feel like
that
he
the right name?
got some ketchup on him every now and again too.
Ketchup Dusty.
Yeah.
Huh?
Defining
we got the bottles,
Dusty
we got the
moments.
ketchup bottles from
Got
the SmackDown box set.
And he
Ready to go.
spikes.
Ooh.
You guys are hopped up on that.
Yeah.
Will the Topps debut patches be part of figures that have matching debut gear?
I don't know if we're allowed to use them or not. We'll try. If they're on the gear invisible, we'll send it to WWE and see if they give us a green light.
That kind of reminds me like the new, I don't know if you guys saw it on WrestleMania 41, but if it was a new attire that was debuting that night, it would have a patch by the stylist and it had like a WrestleMania kind of like a little square patch on it. Would that make the design on a figure?
I think I just answered it, right?
Is that what that question is? I thought Topps was like the card.
I think is it so they can cut the gear or something? I don't know, something like that.
Okay. This makes sense.
Shout out to Topps. I love them, even though I have no idea how all that works.
And I love them too. Give me an endorsement.
I'll do card breaks with Nick and Magic and Justin. Card break Fridays.
This is how you get the IG live.
We'll take it completely seriously, guys. I promise.
No one will show up.
I'll put a suit on for it. How about that? Instead of this amazing outfit, beer, barbecue, freedom.
USA.
What
USA,
roadside stand did you
USA.
get that at?
All of them.
Did you have that before we came to America?
No, I just got gifted.
That's
it
all he
today.
has with shirts like this.
How many shirts with wolves on it do you have now?
Oh, that's another episode. We have to get into that another day.
Wolf Friday.
Wolf Shirt Friday. Aussie Legends asks, could we get debut outfits as a series? That's actually not too bad. I like.
No, probably not.
Okay.
We do them. We'll make the figures, but I feel like here's the deal with new series. I like every 16th question I get serious and answer.
So
So
dichotomy.
We're breaking you down.
Right, that's why this is going so long. If we go 4 hours, he'll answer a GD question for us.
What did you do?
So
This is all a torture survey. Yes.
put what GD stands for in the comments, everyone. So if we want to do a new series, it typically has to take the place of something else. And I don't believe that debut outfit series should replace Legends or Monday Night War or Defining Moments, right? So, maybe it's a box set. Maybe they're sprinkled into the line somewhere else. That's probably a better suited option for figures like that. I would hate to kill WWE Legends or number 2 line to do debut outfits, the line.
Yeah.
Earthquake in the street clothes when he sat on Ultimate Warrior.
Now, please, I get a whole line of that. There's different variants of that. Monochrome version and all
what happened
that.
to sales? Legends was doing so well. It was your number 2 line.
Yeah.
We really betted on Earthquake with the string tied around his waist to hold the pants up. Didn't work out for us.
So in short, Aussie Legends, you have stop. Just stop. No, I'm kidding. Just stop everything. Lewis. Oh, sorry. Look, I'm all over the place. Don't expect greatness when you come to the Figure Friday episodes. Okay. What about a line of WWE talents of their TNA looks? Is that possible?
Same answer about the line.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Unless. Right?
For short.
Something a little more broad, right? If there's something we could, like a broader, amazing thematic, you can wrap around that, maybe. Maybe it was if look, I don't know if we would do it, but maybe if it was a whole TNA line legitimately and it's broadened, maybe, I don't know, but like a WWE talent with their TNA look line only in this moment would be very short-lived and finite, and what are you going to kill for that? You don't want to do that. Can we do some of those looks? I don't think we can yet. I did ask about
like an
something
AJ
like that
I'm
recently.
thinking,
I don't think we can yet.
Okay.
If they appeared that way somewhere else or in WWE or WCW, like then it becomes a maybe, or WWE on footage.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I think people got a little excited about hearing the name Abyss, and
That is an exciting name.
Yeah. Be
Wait.
where things snowballed here.
Steve, you are so cheeky. Jason Blevins. When will we see every Norman? So this was the question. When will we see every Norman Smiley outfit ever?
By the time the world ends, we will see every outfit ever.
2012 was 13 years ago. So probably, we've already seen them. You just forgot. Top 3 Ernest the Cat Miller matches. Okay. All of them. How about that?
If anyone in the chat, in our group of 4 here names one Ernest Cat match that doesn't involve Glacier,
God,
you win a prize.
Nick Bockwinkel. Did that happen? Okay, that's an answer.
Disco Inferno.
He versed
you don't know. There was no conviction in your answer.
There is no conviction.
Yeah.
If there's a question mark on the end of your answer, it doesn't count.
Disco Inferno.
Unless you ask who is at the start. Darius Johnson. If you could only keep 3 figures in your collection, this is great. I like this. Who would you choose?
Magic.
I'm gonna go
wrestling figure
Magic
or whatever.
Yeah, I reckon. Let's go.
And then these 2.
I'd say wrestling figures. Magic. You can't cheat.
No,
okay.
These 2 and then that one. That's my answer.
Oh my god, you're my answer.
3, huh? Justin, go first before me.
Me? No one cares about me. They want to hear it from you.
Answer, I won't answer.
LJN Ultimate Warrior.
Nice.
That would be the first one I'd probably grab. Sentimentally, LJN Junkyard Dog, because it was my first. And then because my 3-year-old just made me order him Ultimate Great Muta.
Oh wow. Your
nice.
3-year-old's got taste, okay?
Yeah, she wants one for her collection now.
So I would choose LJN Mint on Card Hulk Hogan.
Wow.
I would
You're just
choose
getting greedy.
First one or
the original. Yeah, well, that's what I have mint on card. I don't have the second one. I'm not
Okay.
rich. Come on. I would choose Ultimate Edition Ultimate Warrior because it was the first wave of Ultimate Edition. And Slim Jim Macho Man because that was the game changer Comic-Con item.
Okay. And mine, I know everyone's dying to know mine. Right?
Next question.
Oh.
What are they?
I would say, I'm so glad you asked. Tony Soprano custom elite figure. Nick Storm custom elite figure. Justin Kendall custom elite figure.
Justin, you have a custom elite?
coming in 2027.
My headset cut out. What'd you say? He's been doing this so much.
He's just silently waiting for an answer.
I apologize.
Coming in 2027 is what I said. Yes.
Okay, yep. Tony Soprano elite figure coming in 2027. I think that's what you're working on right now.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. Moving on. Magic's like typing how to leave StreamYard.
Yes. He's like, guys, I gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Okay, yeah.
This man
I'm
back
just
to
trying
work.
to leave by typing.
Please,
That's-
if you do
that's
need a
how
dip at
tired
any
he
point,
is.
because I know you are a little bit occupied. Okay, I don't want to take your time. Okay, if you do need to leave, but I'm gonna keep asking this: Grande Americano, Is that something? Are you guys gonna make
I
that?
mean,
Whoever
I'm
that
reading
is.
this is not a question.
This is
once
not a
again.
question. Yeah. This just
So
shows their true like colors. This
ask
just
your
shows their
questions in the
character.
chat, and then people put statements.
Yeah.
The
Have they ever
cat
watched
defeated
Jeopardy?
the Great Muda.
Another statement, or what is that?
That's factual.
What?
Yes, I can't believe it.
Sorry, Ernie. I did buy that. I'm sorry, I forget what company. It's a Turnbuckle something or other is doing like a Ernest Miller retro style figure. I did buy that. So no hate on Ernest. He did that dance. He had the Brodus Clay music first in WWE.
Funk is on a roll.
Yeah. Yep.
Funk is I will say ya. Okay, that's actually might be the new theme song of the show. I need a Punk Elite in his Brawl and Bash in Berlin, please. Well, I didn't know why I said
statements, man. Lots of statements.
Can we get a Bash in Berlin Punk? I feel like that's happening. Anyway, next question.
Is it? I don't know. I don't remember. We're doing so many CM Punks.
Take my
might
money.
Be in the pipeline.
It might be in the pipe bomb.
Magic's just nodding to everything, so I don't know if he's agreeing that it's coming or not.
He said this is like torture, and I don't. This is I think they actually use this as a torture method. So, you're just locked into a Figure Friday episode. NWO Rodman Stevie. Okay, these are just statements.
What do you think about these statements, Magic?
How do I ask this?
You know what? I really do wish we can make Rodman one day. Storm Collectibles made an NWO Rodman, like a 1/6 scale, and it's like probably one of my Grail figures of him in the wedding dress, and it's like amazing. I would like to do Rodman one day.
I love Rodman. I'm clamoring for him and a Mike Tyson someday, hopefully. Steven Magic, thanks for all your hard work and dedication to the hobby. Yeah, this is actually
another
you got to get your
statement here.
Okay.
No questions.
The guy puts us over.
People.
Rude to
him. Oh. Thank you, Rob.
You know who this is now? This is that kid in Berlin. This is that kid that John Cena just pointed out and was like dysfunctional relationship. That's what you're doing right now.
They say if you watch television, you learn from it. So I learned from Cena. But seriously, thank you, Rods, Pippin Road, Mr. Pippin Road. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. We really do it for you. We go to WrestleMania for you. We work long shifts and run back and forth across the convention center and do all that stuff for you guys. So
yeah, you guys do so much.
Yelled at by people.
He's not lying. Yeah. They were working their asses off. I saw it.
We literally have no beeps
anymore. Were you guys packing the shirts for Mania? The Mania Cena? Were you guys packing the shirts?
We did. Me, Magic, and Billy Boy packed all those Mania Cena shirts.
How long did that take?
Packing extravaganza. It took several days with no food and water or bathroom.
Yeah.
So literally every single one of those, me, Steve, and Bill touched them and sweated all over them. So you're welcome.
I'm selling it instantly. How can you keep it with stuff like that? I mean, knowledge. Could we see the speed titles in the main event or elite lines?
I mean, yes, you can see them in the line at some point, I think, if they stick around. I can't remember if we sculpted the speed title already or not, to be honest with you. But yeah, it'll probably show up.
Speed got his own title after that hit at Royal Rumble.
It's in our, we're bringing Reckon back, and it's a Braun Breaker Speed 2 pack, and you have him spear him. It's great.
You spear him right in half. That's the Reckon technique. Please, can we get an iShow Speed figure? Thank you. This has been great. Thank you, DL. By the way, this Mac battery is low, so that's my freaking cue to get out of here at some point. Any chance at a return for elite entrance crates? Wrestling Hound wants to know.
What do you think, Magic? These are the ones with the music bases.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know.
Will it happen?
I don't know. I don't think you guys want to, personally, I don't think the masses want to pay the whatever it is, $10 extra for a music base anymore.
Would that be like substituting a line as well when you're doing that?
Well, it would kill a line and substitute for it. You would have less accessories because the music base and the music rights are expensive. So you're going to be paying at least $10 more or more for an elite figure with less accessories. And like we have all the music at our fingertips on our phones and computers. So I just feel like when you saw the price, you would hate us and blame us. And like,
Right.
you're literally asking for it. No, I mean, look, it's fun. I love it. But, you know, I just don't know that like all the people would just be like, oh, this is great. $50 for a figure with no accessories and an entrance space. I think the days are probably behind us, sadly.
Right.
And sometimes the battery runs out.
Yeah, literally on this MacBook. And
I was genuinely shocked to find out how much music or lights cost for figures and toys coming into the business. I was like, they really are that expensive? Like we'd see it all the time growing up.
Yeah.
but there's so little.
And
Yeah.
things are different now, Wrestling Hound as well. Like, you know, I don't want to seem dismissive of what you're asking for, because it is fun, and I like those old entrance crates. But like, you know, things are different with music licensing now than they were before. Like WWE, you know, licenses that stuff out. I think there's some record label who has like the rights to the music and license it out.
Oh,
and
that gets messy.
yeah, and that's why you see it split. There's like that
Yeah.
Legends album that's on Apple Music, and then everything else is on iTunes, so it's split up. So it's really challenging. So
I think that's why like Punk got Living Color to re-record Cult of Personality, so they get majority of royalties. So that's really cool.
Exactly.
Got another question here. Jacob, the wrestling fan, wants to know: could we see more of the legends of the territories figures? Maybe Fuji in gear, Jesse Ventura, the masked superstar, anything like that?
You'll see them in like the Legends line or main line, or, you know, other executions. But the Legends of the Territories was just a one-off box set. It wasn't a line. It was never meant to be a line. And it's still available. So sell that out, guys. Sell that out, territory fans.
I love that Harley race for one. If you could keep... Okay, I just asked this actually. MBG, we'll close it off with this one. MBG wants to know, is there any potential for a Nitro stage of any degree due to the success of the Monday Night Wars line? Maybe at a lesser scale. I'm burping.
What about a burp? What?
I'm burping, if that's okay.
It's a burp-friendly zone. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see these stages.
Okay.
To be honest with you, like, it ain't happening. Sorry, we had a chance. It didn't work.
Do it.
You blew it.
I didn't work here, so I saw the fans did it.
Magic can say it because he wasn't here at the time.
Yeah.
No, like, look.
Yeah, he's going off. He's let him go off. It's his promo time.
Let him cook.
Uh-oh. What did we do wrong, Magic? Tell us.
No, you guys are perfect. If the fans wanted it, they would have bought it. They would have showed up with the hard cash.
If you would have included these 6 wrestlers who you'll never have access to, it would have funded. No, look, at the end of the day, with any crowdfund, the core item itself, figures and bonuses aside, needs to be appealing enough to get everybody to buy into it. And there just wasn't a large enough audience for this, for WWE. And the point of the crowdfund is to try different things and try to make those, like, you know, fantasy items happen. And this one just didn't work out, and it's okay. You know, we tried. We know that there was, you know, a few thousand people who wanted it, but there wasn't enough to get it over the finish line. So sorry to those who did want it. I just think, you know, between it not going through, the sentiments online, I just don't know that a stage of that magnitude is possible.
Hey, that's fair enough. I mean, Justin, does it for questions for me. I don't know if you have any
That's
more,
a bad question to end on. It's so sad. Give me a good one first. Come on, Justin, you got a whole list there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
What's the possibilities of a...
Why is this color wrong? Right?
Y'all are very good at adding articulation or mixing things up. You've done the boots. I'm curious if you'll work on other areas. Could you possibly work on the neck articulation so the figures can look up more? Or, you know, are we any closer to like ball jointed waists like Magic has worked on in the past that he doesn't remember about, you know, because we've wiped the last 5 years from his
It's like Men
memory.
in Black sort of thing.
Yeah.
What's an action figure? I'll say this. I'm always trying to push for these things, and it's hard because everything's so baked in the line this big that has so many years of history and like tooling, and there's like you can't reinvent the wheel immediately, or like it's not even necessarily a possibility. So I'm always trying to definitely improve everything and make the articulation as best as possible. So that's one of my goals working here, to try to improve all these things one day.
And I think Bill McKenna has a goal for some sort of improvement with Ultimate Edition every year. And you've seen it with the addition of butterfly shoulders, the drop down hips, pinless
elbows,
pinless, the feet where it's a small thing, but like, the toe drops all the way down, feet don't go all the way. So we're going to put a stop on the feet so they don't
that's kind of fantastic. I like that.
There's what's that? You could do that?
I'm just doing it right now. I was like, oh, I could do that.
With the shoe on, can you do it?
Yeah, with the sandal, maybe.
All right, well, keep it for the bare feet, okay?
Yeah, just the sandal accessory.
So yeah, to Magic's point, you can't just scrap everything and start anew with something as complex for a line that's 15 years old at this point. But we're going to try at least something new every year, and Magic is pushing for some awesome stuff, and I hope in the next year or two you start to see it.
Well, hey.
Oh, and Bray has the neck disc, so he can do the crab walk properly.
No way.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's that new Bray Ultimate coming out, right? Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yep. That's excellent.
Well, hey, I can't wait for that. But you know what else I can't wait for? You guys to get have a bathroom break, get some water. Holy hell. Thank you for joining me on one of the most chaotic Figure Friday episodes in goddamn existence. How about that?
Florida's coming out of you now.
I know, dude. It's like it's seeping in my veins. I'm turning into Florida man as we speak. So it's probably time, Justin. Tell the people where they can find you out there.
WrestlingFigureNews.com. We'll just leave it at that this week. Did we lose Nick?
Oh, you're quiet.
These glasses hurt. We're just going to chat amongst ourselves publicly. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Thanks to Nick for everything.
This is what our eyes look like, everyone.
Thanks to Magic and Steve for joining us. Thanks to all of you for watching.
You can find Magic at maybe Magic Almost on Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, you can find me at Action Figure Attack on Instagram. Nick Storm on Instagram. Nick Storm on YouTube. Nick Storm on, what is this platform? StreamYard.
Nick Storm Review, yeah.
Nick Storm Review. Everything is awesome. He loves it. Australia, #1. Other countries, bum off tui.
Break his back, make him humble. I want to thank everyone for stopping by as well. There were 108 comments just by the time we already got to the questions from the chat. There were 180 more new comments. So thank you guys. This laptop is dying on me.
You're breaking up. End it.
End it.
Did you enjoy this stream? Well, good, because after this stream ends, make sure to go onto my channel and binge watch every single one of my videos, because they're guaranteed a good chuckle or two. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye!
Mixed on the Australian